Hey everyone, welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting and the new home of my channel. If you've been watching for any period of time, you know that I've been talking about that I've been working on remodeling my basement and gonna move my streaming office stuff down to the basement. We are down here tonight. It is not completely where I wanted it yet. I got a few things coming this week. We got a few alterations to make. We're still messing around. I think I want the camera a little more like this way and less of that window. But yeah, we're giving it a test run tonight, which means I need to shift over maybe if I do that, which puts me not quite center. But yeah, we're playing. We decided to do it down here tonight. For New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Happy New Year. Yeah, so we're playing around. I may send the link out if people want to join me. We may do that in a little bit. We're going to start just with me for the moment. Let's see who all is in this chat and hanging out. And like me, doesn't actually have any other plans on New Year's Eve, which I'm old. I don't do that stuff anymore. So there you go. Actually, I was with family all week, the last few days, and just got home. So yeah. We had GTK in here trail game early, Unruly also in here early. John living up to the standard, being third. So GTK, Unruly, John, all is right in the universe. When those are my first three, and in that order. Daymers is in the house. What is going on, Daymers? D Wayne, what is happening? Punch is not strong. Sorry, TJ. I was debating. The channel may be both back in the old room and down here a little bit, because of my older dog and trying to keep him from like freaking out. And I was debating on whether or not I was even going to try to do it from down here. How is my sound? I feel like I'm a little echoey just in the room. I had not tried sound yet. So let me know what it sounds like. Picture looks pretty good. I had to adjust my light setting a little bit, but Bob's your uncle. Happy New Year to you. Let's see. Happy birthday. Thank you. It is not quite, but we're close. We're close to the birthday. Let's go enjoy it. We're going to get there. We're going to get there, hopefully. Kendall, what is going on? Yes, it is a variant of JP. My man, Kavi, what is happening? Kavi is getting very close to the new year. I will not make it to the new year. I can tell you that right now. In terms of Central Time, that ain't going to happen. So, Gunny, what is going on? I will be asleep because I'm old and I'm just me. So we're just hanging out on our own. It is not everything has gotten moved yet. We're still in the transition period. I don't know that it'll be on camera. Depends on where I put it. I'm framing a few new things. I actually thought this would make the camera. It is not, which means it does make some decisions a little easier. But so yeah, you guys will get a full tour in a week or so. Once I got a few things still coming that I want to, like I got another shelf that's going to go here. It's going to have some, I want to put some trades in and then have stuff on top of. I got some frames so I can add some additional art. I got some shelves going in the back so I can add some additional comics. So we got some work to do to finalize this thing. Let's see who else is. My Tigers did look good. I'm always glad to have beat Ohio State, who I don't like at all, even though we never play them. But yeah, I will take that. Still kind of ugly. Not a lot of faith in us in a couple of weeks when the playoffs get started. But hey, who knows? We'll take that we did win our 8th straight division. So there you go. Knights of Old, what's going on? Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, Brad. Let's see. A lot of people hanging out. Happy New Year, Los. We will get to that. Los sent me something. We will get to that in just a minute. Let's see who else is in here. Wow, we got a good crowd. I should be sending a link out to a few of you, like if you want to join. Because I'm just hanging out. Mr. Coach Vic, what is happening? How are you, sir? I bet you enjoyed that Missouri win. I'm way behind on. Thank you, sir. I'm glad you could make a live stream. Talking to Brad here, but everyone, I'm glad you could make it. Little echo, not horrible. Okay, it does sound. This is a much bigger room, plus it's attached to another room. So I don't know what I'll have to do sound-wise. We'll see. From the room, you think? Yeah, this is a bigger room. This room is probably twice the size. So I got a lot of space in that direction. And then there's another room like right here that goes in. There's a doorway going to another room. So we'll see. Needs more. Well, hopefully there's going to be more art on this wall. There's going to be a shelf here with books on it. And then the whole back there behind me is going to be all comics or something, all the way to the ceiling. So, Carlito, what's going on, my friend? How are you? I wish. I originally started this project. I look back in 2019. I'm going to be putting out a video of the process, which is mostly just going to be photos. But we originally started, actually, I think I ripped the carpet out in like 2018. There was this old nasty, maybe 2017. There was this old nasty carpet down here. I ripped out, got rid of. There used to be an old drop ceiling in the basement. Ripped all that out, put the new ceiling in. That was like 2020, I think, when I got the new ceiling in. That was when I was going to do all of this. This wall here didn't exist. None of this was sheetrocked. It was all wood paneling that was painted. It was ugly. We sheetrocked, insulated. We made the next room over. We put new flooring in. Yeah, it's been quite a process. So hopefully there will be enough decorations that the very generic pink color won't be that big of a deal. That's the plan. That is actually the plan, Lasso. So the shelves behind me that you see the comic boxes they are custom made for the comic boxes. My dad made those. Those were my Christmas and birthday gift from my father. They are wide enough that you can fit. If you look down here, if I remove Lasso's comment, those are 3 slab boxes. So the bottom shelves are tall enough to fit a slab box. Those black BCW plastic slab boxes, 3 across, which means I get a little extra room beside 3 regular comic boxes up above. The upper shelves can fit either the 3 BCW or 3 regular short boxes. So I got 3 of those shelf units so I can fit 27 boxes, which is now the limit on my collection. That's going to be where I'm going to limit myself to. And then, yes, the plan is 2 rows of slabs and then probably like a row of like Funkos or something short, because I don't have enough room for 3 slabs tall behind me. Obviously, we're in a basement. I thought about flipping this setup, so I didn't have my breaker box behind me, but I figure it's okay. It's sitting there. The shelves are going to kind of fill it out, and I may put a piece of art or something on the door. But yeah, we're still working on this. So I'm way behind on comments here. Carlito, I am literally like 50 feet from where I was, so I'm just downstairs. So yeah, the stairway is right across from that room. I went down the stairs and into the basement. So I've redone my basement. It was finished before, but it really needed a lot of work, as you will see when I show some of those photos, when I do my full tour when this is all finished. But I got more stuff coming, so I'm not ready to shoot the final part yet. I got some stuff coming this week, like I said. I almost didn't do this tonight because it is kind of you guys are kind of getting a preview because it's not quite finished, but it's close. Go Blues, rooting for his Michigan. Go Hawks. There you go. Blues. Let's see. No. Honestly, right now, the rest of the space is empty. It's empty so far. So this is like newly finished. If you were with me like in September, I actually finished getting all the flooring done and everything else. And then I had a leak that I had to fix, which I have fixed. It's rained multiple times since then. I'm good. So yeah, this whole thing, there's a storage room behind me that doesn't have a lot of stuff in storage yet because I'm still working on that. But yeah, we're getting there. Cry Eagles cry. The Eagles didn't do so well today, that's for sure. Let's see who else is going on. We got a lot of hellos to each other. Maybe a streaming mic. I have Snowball, but it's clearly not maybe doing, so maybe I do need a different mic down here because of the space. Might be echoing a little bit. Could also just be my voice, but I'm not yet 50. I will be closer to 50 than 40 as of tomorrow, but yeah, we're just working out. We're getting there, Gunny. We are. Like I said, I almost didn't come down here tonight. I almost was still up in the old room. And you probably will see me some in the old room just because of the dog and some other stuff. So I'm going to be splitting time between this room and the old room, probably for the foreseeable future. Let's see if I can get caught up here. No small reason. No. Hey, Kenneth Bird, what's going on? Yeah, we're working on it. I had to work on the light, and you guys are kind of off. My camera's here. You guys are off to the side where I have a monitor. The goal is eventually have two monitors, plus the laptop here in front of me. Yeah, my dad is quite handy. He's built he was a fireman forever, but he built houses. He and I built houses when I was a kid, like in the summer. He would build a house or two a year during his off days from being a fireman. He does a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, he built those for me. And I am super happy with how they turned out. Thank you, Damaris. I hope not, because if it does, my whole house is caving in because I'm in my house still. So yeah. Well, we're just trying to have a dedicated space. Before it was the office was in a spare bedroom that I was trying to multi-purpose for a while, and yeah, and it'd be nice to get that spare bedroom back so my sister and her kids can come visit me and that kind of stuff. So that's part of why we're moving down here. That's probably going to be, they're probably going to go at the top, but we'll see. I haven't decided for sure. And probably going to be like DC over here, Marvel over here, and then maybe the Funkos would match either above or below. I'm way behind on the chat. Let's see. Damers is... no, it's going to be on Whitewell Comics channel. It will be. I'm not sure when we're starting yet. So, thank you, Carlita. Chief, that's right, Bobby. What's going on, sir? Maybe if I got the mic closer, that might help too. Yeah, that may be something I have to invest in this year. So thank you, Brad. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Gunny. I appreciate it. I think I'm caught up. All right. So we're doing our usual, what are we drinking? It's New Year's Eve. My birthday is tomorrow. We're going to be drinking something fun. So I managed to actually snag a limited release bottle from my local liquor store. This is over here. Maker's Mark 2023 limited edition, barrel entry proof, 55%. Their wood finishing series, which they've stopped for now. And I believe this is 10 virgin oak American staves. So they put virgin toasted American oak staves in it. 110 proof. I don't know if it has an age statement on it, Carlito. I'm looking here. I'm not seeing an age statement on their. It's probably pretty well known because it is one of their limited releases, but I don't see an age statement. But we're going to crack this open for my birthday. I've never seen one of those. This is the first limited edition of anything I've gotten, Carlito. So, but yeah, we're gonna rip it open here and we're going to give it a shot. We're 15 minutes in, and I'm just now opening the liquor. So we may go a little long tonight. I don't know. I may send out the link. If somebody wants the link, let me know. Hey, JoJo, what is going on? Happy New Year to you. You are visiting us in the new setup that's not completely finished yet. I'm just downstairs from where I've always been, but I appreciate you stopping by. And I'm about to open this limited edition bourbon. So, cheers to everyone. But yeah, got some good color like that. Smells pretty good. Give it just a moment to get a little air, open up. Yeah, we are going to have books behind me, art on this wall. There's going to be a bookshelf here with like trades and stuff, and probably some more books maybe on top of it. Those are custom built shelves. So yeah, we're pretty happy. So if anybody does want the link, just let me know. I'll send it. I'm just hanging out. I got some by 2023 pickups here. I'm going to go through in a minute. And yeah, so if you guys want the link, say so. Hey, Joy, Bag of Sevens. What is going on, my friend? Glad to see you. Thank you, Pad Bear. I appreciate that. I'm going to be an old man tomorrow, but an older, closer to 50 than 40 is like, ooh. The other day I tried to tell, I saw him when I was up visiting my folks and stuff, and I saw my mom's sister, my aunt, who I hadn't seen for a few years, and she was like, oh, so how old are you this time? And I tried to pass off that I was going to be what I already am. And my sister was like, no, you're not. And I was like, crap. Not that it wasn't actually on purpose. I got old and I'm old and I'm confused. So it probably will not. I didn't actually get birthday cake now that you say that. Dad made my grandmother's peach cobbler, using my grandmother's recipe for peach cobbler, which is far and away my favorite peach cobbler I've ever had. He used her recipe for peach cobbler while we were up there for Christmas and my birthday and stuff, and my sister was down. And that was pretty good. And I did have a little bit of that left with dinner tonight. But no, I don't. Probably not going to make a cake for myself. I'm not going to eat a whole cake. So maybe I'll go and get something when I got to go to the store tomorrow anyway because I've been gone. So let's try this bourbon. Wow, that is good. Like, I really, really like that, which I should. It's easily the most I've spent on a bottle. And yeah, that's really good. I really like that. Yeah, that is, damn, that is good. That's some good stuff. Oh, that's, yeah, that's supposed to be what we're drinking. All right. Yeah, that is some good bourbon. I might end up getting, yeah, I'll have to behave myself here. That is easy to drink too. Ooh. Yeah. Will there be a suitcase? No. There will not. I didn't really get much. The shelves were birthday, Christmas for my dad. My mom helped me with my new iPad that I got. And then for the other thing she got me was she gave me a little bit of help with this, and then she got me a dehumidifier to put in my basement because I got the books and stuff going in here. And then my sister took me to the Chiefs game. Oh, I was going to bring down. My niece and nephew did get me something for my birthday. I got a little Batman piggy bank that'll probably be sitting over here. I'll have to tilt the camera a little more to make him. Oh, there you can see like maybe a piece of art, but to make him sit and be able to be seen and some other stuff. So we'll see. Well, instead of fireworks, yeah. All right, Lasso. Did I say hello to Lasso? I probably did. I know he's had multiple comments. Yes, I said hello. All right, so 2023 recap. I thought I didn't really accomplish a whole lot collecting wise this year. It was kind of, actually, forget that. We're going to do, is Los still in here? We're going to do this unboxing. My man Los, unexpected unboxing, sent me something, came yesterday. I have no idea what's in here. Thank you, Los. Los sending an A-OK. Where's Los? Where is Los? So we're going to do this first. I know I seen him. Scrolling back. Maybe he's popped up down here. I missed him. Wine, women, and song. I wish that would be good. That'd be a good birthday. Time for another sip of that drink. Yeah. So we're gonna open this up. I have no idea what Lo sent me. He is way too kind and way too generous. But for that, we got a little solid cardboard here around. It looks like, is it one book or two? Looks like two boards. So, but I can't tell if it's two bags or if it's just, hey, dude, the fact that you thought to send me anything is always super appreciated. So, so big is relative in my mind. The fact that anything is big when it comes from a friend is an act of kindness for me. So, let's see. That for song, and song myself. There you go. So here we go. Oh, we got a note. Looks like maybe just the one. All right, we got I think it's a super nice note, Los. So sounds like he hit multiple people up because I think he also hit John up. It sounds like he hit TJ up. So Los being the Christmas spirit this year, much appreciated. He says it was supposed to be a Christmas gift, but it's coming a little later. Something to show his gratitude. Dude, I am grateful that you've been a part of my channel. I need to get you on an indie show again. I need to get you just on the channel. I just need the link here in a minute. I need to send the link to anybody that wants it, really. But, oh, no, you said you had other things, so you were going to watch, but you couldn't join. But let's see. Small Horror Channels, once you've been a part of mine. Female villains, so I hope it'll be a nice addition. So here you go. So let's see. So a super nice note from Los. So thank you, sir. I'm going to lay that right there. And I'll go in with the rest of my, this is, who's the artist on this, man? So this is not a book, but an absolutely gorgeous print, I assume. Wow, that is gorgeous. You'll have to tell me the artist, because this is freaking phenomenal. Poison Ivy. So it is a decal. That was the first thought. I should have said it because, yeah, that was my first thought because it's definitely his style. I don't know if I'm doing it justice with the light I got right now. Get a little more light on it without making it reflect. Absolutely gorgeous. Very, very cool, man. That is awesome. That is a sweet little print. I'm going to have to rethink what I'm putting on the wall. Wow. That is, yeah, for everybody to see again. Yes, gorgeous. Did I say something really nice to DJ, or did I say something wrong? He says, "I'm not crying, you're crying." Yeah, the note is always the best part, but this is pretty sweet. I won't lie. see. We got a bunch of very nices. Wow. Yeah. Sweet to call. Yeah. It's very, very cool. Thank you, ma'am. That is amazing. You may say that is small. That is awesome. I am super appreciative. That is so cool. You guys know we're a big Ivy fan right there. Right there. There she is. Big Ivy fan. There's actually probably going to be Ivy's probably going to end up right there. I got a custom piece that's going there, but whew, yeah, this will be here somewhere. I don't know if it'll be on camera, but this will be here somewhere, for sure. That is amazing. That is such a sweet little piece. Thank you, sir. Jojo's saying fire because she is correct. Thank you, man. I'll take it as Christmas, birthday, all of it in combined. That's awesome. Amazing gift. Well, I haven't seen anybody ask for the link. You guys want the link? Maybe I should just send the link to a couple of you. I am no longer in danger of going. I sat around 4,000. Well, it took me forever to go from 39 to 4,000. And then I sat right at the 4,000 line for a while. But I have jumped up a little bit. I'm no longer in danger. So that's a good thing. I'm going to send, see who's out there that needs a link. Anybody want the link? I don't know. Or I'll just keep going. Damar says send it. I have not moved very much on that. My reading, if I get to the reading part of discussion tonight, depending on how long I stay on here and how many people I pull in with me, is that I didn't really read much this week. I've been gone all week, so I did not move further on my Wonder Woman Perez Omni. Hopefully next week we'll get moving again. I'm not interviewing anybody. That's not my personality. I tried it once at a con with a couple of artists and stuff. It was terrible. I was uncomfortable. This is not who I am. So if you're coming for interviews, you're not going to get them here because I just don't want to do it. It's just one of those things that doesn't fit me. I think it's great people to do it, but yeah. If I could do it. That's right. Oh, all right. Let me send Damar's the link. Just interviews. There you go. That's where you guys get a lot from me. It's just me rambling about crap. And you guys hang out with me, and I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. All right. I will send you the link in just a minute, Damar's. I'm going to do my 2023 recap. Just like, yeah. Yes, that was it. It was like, I don't feel like I did like a terrible job with the couple people I interviewed at the con, but it just felt awkward. I wasn't comfortable. I didn't like it. I mean, I'm very aware of my failings, probably too aware pretty often. So, thank you, Lowe's, and thank you again for this. I appreciate you stopping by for a little bit. This is amazing. This is so cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of DeCall. I don't have a ton of his stuff, but yeah, this is freaking sweet. Thank you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a wonderful new year, and we'll talk to you later. Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to send out a link here to a few people. And they can start joining me, and we're going to go through. Let's see. We'll send it to that guy, and we'll send it to. I think I have. We'll send it to that guy for a minute, and I think this guy is. I don't know if that's still his email. We'll send it to that guy just because he's not even in here. I don't know if I have Magic Lassos, but so far that's not working. That'll work. There's a few people. link, except for I didn't copy it yet. You guys get me acting weird. I'm always so scattered when I'm doing this kind of stuff. I feel like I'm so scattered. My brain doesn't work properly, I think. But hey, there's a few people got the link. All right. Let's see. All right. So 2023. How did we do? Not that great. I say that, but we actually got a bunch. But let's go back to collecting goals. I had 2 goal sheets for 2023. I picked out 6 comics that I wanted to add to my collection, plus 4 I wanted to upgrade. And we only got 2 of the comics that we were trying to add to our collection. The Hawkman 4, and then that ended up being a bit of a bust because I thought I was adding like a 404550 somewhere in there, and it had an issue I didn't know about, and it ended up being a 25 when it came back. I did manage to upgrade. Well, actually, I added this at the bottom because after the prices went down so much, I decided to upgrade it. But originally, it was supposed to be 3 upgrades. So I kind of cheated to even have another circle on here. So we weren't super productive in the straight out, but we actually did. And then my other page was finish Nightwing Volume 2, get a Nightwing original art from that first volume from Scott McDaniel, complete the Catwoman Volume 2. If you don't know, technically the 90s run of Nightwing is Volume 2. The 4-issue miniseries is considered Volume 1. Same thing with the Catwoman. I did add a couple of published pages. I didn't really add to this. I think I got like 2 of these. I came super close on Nightwing. I'm missing 1 book. I'm missing the 1 million book, which is kind of an odd offshoot, but is technically considered part of the run. Yes, John, I am in the new room. Cheers to you. Happy New Year, sir. I hope you're enjoying your skiing, aka your reading while the girls ski. Hey, Jay Hood, what is going on? So yeah, if anybody wants to come in and hang out with me, let me know. So from that standpoint, I didn't do the best of adding new stuff, but I went through and made a list of like the key pickups. And I actually added more than I thought. A couple of raw books that are still raw that I added this year that weren't necessarily on my list, but books that were on my radar. I actually traded some of my stuff for this Wonder Woman just because it was kind of a cool Wonder Woman. This is Free Lasso. This is also, I think, technically like the second Nubia. But really, it's just kind of a cool cover. I had some back issues and other stuff. I traded basically a big part of that, the stuff I got rid of, almost a box worth of stuff for this. And I was okay with that because I went from a whole bunch of books I didn't really want to a book that was kind of cool and I wanted. So we added that this year. The other kind of raw book that I put on my list, little Bronze Age of Wonder Woman, yeah, classic. Once I did get the first Renee Montoya for super cheap. This is not an expensive book, but I did pick it up. So I put it down as one of my additions. I got like 14 things I'm going to show here that I added. Other stuff, before I get to the slabs, some of the art I added. We'll do the art next. A couple of these are actually just hanging on the wall. I added 2 pages from Daniel Sampier, 2 Batgirl pages. And actually, rather than, you know what, I think I got these still saved. I don't have to like show you the actual pencils here. I think I can take them off the wall. I think I still have them saved. I do not have them saved. I thought I had the images of the pages saved. I apparently deleted them. So now I will show you the pencil pages. So there you go. These are both from page 26 of the New 52 Batgirl run. Did this where you guys can see it. This is sweet page. Jim pulling a gun on his daughter because he doesn't know she's Batgirl. And she thinks she was involved in the death of his son. So yeah, so this page is very cool. And then, and if you don't know who Daniel Sampier is, he's the current artist on the new Wonder Woman run, Then also from that issue, the sweet bad girl kneeing a dude to the face fight page. I got both of these pages for right at 200 total. So super happy with those two pencil pages. Got some comments coming in. Yeah, they were great pages. Super happy to add them this year. And then the other, I got a couple of just original pieces that aren't like published pieces. I'm an artist that I bought two pieces from now. Celor on Instagram, Celor, does some sexy ladies. I'd previously gotten a Poison Ivy piece from him. Got this Jane Foster piece from him. And then Mr. Rain Man, who hasn't showed up tonight, got me this sweet Jim Ballant Catwoman sketch. He was at a con Jim Ballant was at. So those are kind of the two original pieces I got this year. I didn't really get sketch covers. I didn't get a ton of other stuff, but those are two awesome pieces that I added to my original art collection. Yeah, for sure. People still talking about the Batgirl pages. Yeah, pencil pages. I love pencil pages. Obviously, I would love to have the inks as well, but I'm super happy to have pencils. And then the rest of the stuff is some slabs, some of which aren't super big, but man, that bottle of Maker's Mark could get me in trouble because it is. I know you're not supposed to say smooth because that's just a generic term. It doesn't mean anything. It's smooth. Like, it goes down easy. All right. Pickups from this year. Other pickups from this year. I picked up this low grade, or mid grade copy of First Appearance of Power Girl way back in the spring at Planet Comic Con. I only went for one day at Planet because I had other stuff going on. And this is literally the only thing I picked up at Planet Comic Con. There wasn't a ton there, and I just didn't do a whole lot. Didn't have a lot of funds at the time. But we did pick this book up. So it adds to my female first appearances. Not one that was high on my list, but it's a nice one to have. I would love to have a little higher copy, but I'm okay with just having this. So, and that's potentially a book I'll use as a trade at some point, maybe upgrade or whatever. But yeah, we'll save that for just a minute because that's a little bit bigger. I picked up at Fountain City Comic Con. I picked up a couple books that I ended up sending in. This third appearance of Zatanna, Green Lantern number 42, with her on the cover here. It just a great, just an early Zatanna appearance that I picked up for super cheap. Came back at an 8.0. Very happy with that. We picked up on that same run, and then we'll do the other thing here. Also at that con, in the same purchase, I picked up this, which is, I think, her fourth or fifth. I'm not sure if this is her fourth or fifth appearance, but it's definitely like her first really cool cover from Justice League 51. It's part of her. She appeared in 6 different titles. Her first story arc where she was looking for her father. And so across basically 6 DC titles, it started with the Hawkman. It bounced to the Atom, then the Green Lantern, then I think it was a Justice League book. So, but there's 6 of them. This is the best cover for her out of that group. This one wasn't quite as high grade, but I got a good deal on both of those. So another good with the Go-Go checks addition to the collection. You've seen that. I bought that in like August. And then this was part of my Silver Age submission to CGC in the fall. And then while we're on the Zatanna, we'll just do this, which is the big book of the year. And we already talked about it, which was this Hawkman 2 or Hawkman 4, her first appearance. A little disappointed by that 2.5. I really thought this book, the guy kind of portrayed, it does have a cool pin stamp. The guy portrayed it as like more of a 4 to a 5. I did not do a thorough enough check when I got it. It has a spine split. So yeah, it's now a 2.5 instead of the 4.0 to 5.0. So I overpaid, but I'm just super excited to have Zatanna in my collection. This is probably going to be, I know you guys are used to me like rotating books. I'm probably going to do a fairly steady set of books on the back wall. Some of my biggest books will probably be on the back wall. And then on top of this little shelf here that I'm going to have here, I may have like 2 or 3 additional books that rotate out based on the theme or whatever I'm doing at the time. This probably still ends up being a wall book. We'll see. But probably. Let's see who's talking here. Crushable. There you go. This is crushable, Carlito. Yes, this maker's very crushable. Love the Gil King lanterns. He has that JLA. Who knows? Who knows what Warner Brothers is going to do? Banger, yes. This is a banger in any grade. I will take this grade. By the way, a few of you, I just sent a link, or at least I thought I sent it. Did I not hit send? Yeah, I sent it. Send items. Yeah. Carlito got a link, and Damer's got a link, and Kavi got a link, although I don't know if Kavi's even where he can stream yet. So, yeah. Other stuff. Let's go. So upgrades. We'll do the upgrades. I showed kind of the list of upgrades. I upgraded my ASM 42, which I consider her second full appearance of MJ. It's CGC puts it as her first full. In fact, she appears in 43. In 42, she appears completely. They say her name. She speaks. You see her. It's a full appearance. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is 43, part of my MJ collection work. I had a copy that Damer's kindly had AOK'd me at a con a couple years ago. Found out I had a chunk out of it that we didn't know about when we bought it, or he bought it, and I had looked at it, which is why he bought it, but I didn't open it up. We both should have. We didn't open it up until after the con was over, and yeah, so we upgraded this year to a 6.5, which is right in the range of what I wanted. Actually matches my 42, which is also 6.5. So that is sweet. So that was a replacement / upgrade. So these aside, so that aside, another upgrade to a book that my friend Lois got me was her first cover. We upgraded to an 8.5. Very sweet copy. I actually traded Damer's for this book. But traded him some other stuff for this book. Yeah, that sucks. I understand, man. I'm just hanging out. It's New Year's Eve. I appreciate that 22 of you are hanging out with me. So I don't know even how long I'm going to go. I'm just going to, hang out for a little bit. My birthday's tomorrow. I don't have anything going on. I did all my family stuff already because timing for my sister and stuff, they needed to go back today. And yeah, so it's New Year's Eve. I'm going to hang out for a while. What? Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm super jealous of that, friend. But yeah, I'm just happy to have this in a sweet 8.5 for a Silver Age book like that. Awesome. The other book I upgraded this year, actually used, so I bought this a couple years ago for a good price at the time. It was like an 8.0, 8.5 copy, I think. And I traded it as part of the trade to get with Today Marriage to get this book. And then I proceeded to go buy me a new copy, a 9.2 for less than I'd paid a couple of years ago for the 8.0. This raw copy. It was a raw copy, so I don't know exactly, but and I got a 9.2 of the first Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew. So that's I had a good year. It was like I thought about it, and it's like, and I still have 2 books here to show, but like the year is better than I expected when I actually went back and like went through some editions. But it was just not the typical way I go about it. Nah, I don't like your friend. I don't like him at all. I wonder what this. I'm curious what this does. This desk has like LED lights underneath the little deck. I wonder if I turn those on, if they do anything to my thing. I think it's a blue. They're on blue. They go to red. Can you guys even tell? No, you cannot. I can't see it. Yeah, it lights up my desk, but it's not putting off enough light to overwhelm the light up above. I'm just curious if it did anything, if it like changed my tone. I may get some LED strips for the back wall. I don't know. We'll see. Or how dark does it get if I turn the light off down here? Whoa! What does that do? It actually doesn't do too bad. Is that better than the other? I think the other way's better. I can adjust this light though a little bit. Let's mess with this for a second. I'm playing now. You guys are dealing with me while I'm playing. Oh, I don't want to move that. I don't want to move that. Is my skin tone thing. But what if we up the brightness? Whoa, it washes me out. No, it just gets too bright on me. Yeah, that's not better, is it? I got a nope. That changed a little bit. Oh. Hey, Comic Shop News. What's going on, Dan? Happy New Year to you. Yeah, I don't think this is better. Maybe if I had the back lit up a little bit. But I don't. You guys tell me, is this better? I don't think it's better. We're going to turn the light back on. Whoa, bro. The nice thing about no other furniture and a rolly chair is I can just roll over there, even though it's a vase. Yeah, we need to turn this back up just a touch. There we go. I think this is better. This is still better. Very cool, Lasso. That is awesome. You know what? It always takes you. Anytime you complete anything, it took your entire life. Because you couldn't do it till you got it done. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Technically, I could get probably 1, 2 more. So there would be more Marvel books, and there would be DC books, which is not really fitting of my collection. But if I do Marvel and DC that way, I don't know. We'll see how we do the back behind me. But yeah, congratulations on getting it done. 2 books left that I was going to show off. A couple of additions to my Batgirl collection. A book that a couple of years ago was like $200 to $300 for 9.8, and I paid $69, I think, for this 9.8, if I remember correctly, through Shorebox. First Birds of Prey. So yeah, happy to add that for super cheap. And then the last book I'm going to show from my additions this year, not necessarily a huge book, but another addition to my Batgirl collection. As you guys know, I'm a Barbara fan. Maybe if I can get this back in its bag. I'm having issues. This bag is whooping me at the moment. I'm not that drunk, although I did have 3 Moscow mules before I came down here, and then I started sipping on this maker, so maybe I did. So maybe. And then picked up this copy, second appearance of Batgirl. I don't know if I told you guys. Now I'm trying to remember. I believe so. I was like, when I got this, I was like, this is a much nicer copy than a 6.5. I did not understand this gray, and I'm like, I need to send this back in. And I looked at the grader's notes, and centerfold, it's not completely. There's an interior issue. It's detached from one staple, but it might be more than 2 pages are detached from that staple. I forget now. I looked it up. So the grade is legit, but it looks more like a 9.0. Like there are no it where you guys can see it, but there are like no spine ticks on that thing. I mean, well, there are, but not like what you expect from like a 6.5. That cover is freaking gorgeous. So I'm super happy with this. This is, second appearance of Batgirl. So that's it. Those are the big additions. I mean, obviously I added a few things. I got almost all the way through my Nightwing run. Some other stuff, but those are the big additions from 23. So yeah. It's a gorgeous copy. It is an absolutely gorgeous copy. The issues that make it a 6.5 are completely internal. I don't remember now what they are. Actually, I might be able to look them up on my CLZ app really quick because you can get the greater notes on CLZ. So let me look. Let me scroll down to it. There it is. You click on it. Yeah, it takes you to the greatest notes. Here you go. This is a fun thing about the CLZ app that I did not know until recently. Detached centerfold, so it's completely detached. And they do say there's a stain on the bottom left. There's like spine stress lines, stain on the bottom of the back cover that goes into a couple of pages of the book. But detached centerfold is what's making this a 6.5. Let's see. Do I know how many slabs I have in my collection? I do know. I can tell you. 84 slabs. Yeah, I have 84 slabs in the collection. Hey, Highland Low Roller. I did move. I've been working on remodeling my entire basement for a couple of years. It had dragged out because I had to take down a big tree in my front yard that sucked up the money one year, and then I put a roof on my house last year, and then like other things had sucked up the money, but I finally got it finished. And yeah, so we're not, so we're now downstairs. I got my dad, who has done carpentry stuff, and he's done a lot of things in his life, but he does a lot of carpentry stuff. Built me new custom shelves for my slab boxes. You're like, well, they're too wide for 3 comic boxes, which they are, because they'll fit 3 slab boxes on the bottom. So they're wide enough to fit 3 slab boxes. So that's why they're too wide for these. But that allows me to put like some Funkos and some other stuff. Like there's a little Kavi sent me that Batgirl a couple years ago. She's standing there in the corner. So yeah. So it is my new swanky basement. Wait. 84 nice. Did I miss 84 coming in? Or does 84 have a new name? Or am I missing something? Maybe I'm missing something. I'm probably missing something. Blasted squirrel was a problem. Yeah. They're talking about the slabs. I'm a dummy. I mean, I know I sent almost not every slab that I have. Most of my slabs are slabs that I sent. I would say probably 60 of them, close to that. Let's just see. Are ones I sent myself. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, but I know who sent that. Yeah, no, yes, no, yes. Yeah, that's terrible, YouTube. But yeah, most of them I sent myself. I know. Hey, Vinny, what's going on, sir? All right, so that is, the 2023 recap. It was actually a better year than what I didn't really move a lot on some of my goals because I spent $7,000 plus on a roof in the spring. And I spent a bunch of money finishing this basement. I didn't have a lot of expendable, let's do comic kind of money this year, but I did okay, and I'm not too upset about the way my 2023 turned out. From a comic standpoint, from a personal life standpoint, 2023 sucked balls. I'm not gonna lie, it was shitty. From a professional standpoint, it was shitty. But we keep moving forward. We keep surviving. So, did I sell what I wanted to sell? I moved to almost 2 short boxes worth of just stuff. Some of which had some value. Most of which did not really. Most of which was like dollar books. But there weren't things that really fit in my collection. They were things I was ready to move. So, yeah, I got rid of everything I was trying to get rid of last year. I may move some more stuff this year. Now that I have my 3 shelves, I now have a 27 box collection limit, and we're going to try to stick to that. Now, obviously, I don't have 27. I got an empty shelf over there. But I'm close enough to filling a couple of these that I need to actually buy some boxes. But yeah, the goal is to not go beyond the space of these shelves. Nothing wrong with odds. It wasn't that long ago I had 0. So yeah, 27 slabs is good if they're 27 you want. Room to scroll more comics is good. Yes. I am, and the shelves are, of course, wide enough. I could put statues back there, but that would really limit the books you could show off because they would be blocking some of the books. I mean, you could put one on the end down here, and you could still see all 4 books. But if you put something like in this corner, depends on how big it is. It really depends on how big it is. But I was thinking about, for my birthday, for myself, splurging on my first Sideshow premium format figure, and those things are giant. And I may still splurge on something tomorrow, I'll be honest. I did kind of splurge on the stuff to fit. Well, I have a new desk. You guys can't really see it. I'll show it off during the when I do the full tour, once I get some more stuff and get everything kind of where I want it. I'll show it off, but I lost my train of thought. I haven't had that much whiskey tonight, but I've got some. But yeah, I totally lost where I was going. So I don't know what I was going to do. I sent you that link. That I know they're coming out with the Dazzler lasso. I sent you Evil. I was Evil, and I sent you Temptation. Obviously, it's not out yet. They don't even have the pictures up yet, but there's a Poison Ivy I thought about. There was 2 I was thinking about getting. There's either one of the new Poison Ivies, or there's a Wonder Woman that's on pre-order right now. Both of which I thought about, but yeah, they're a little more. I think I'm going to do a book on my splurge for my birthday. Oh, that's where I was going. But we'll see. I kind of splurged already because I got bookshelf coming. I got the shelves back there. I got a second monitor coming. I got, I have several things. I have frames coming to put some art in. So I kind of spent quite a bit in the last week on stuff to finish out the basement. But I may still buy a book. We'll see. So these are homemade. I don't know. I don't think you were in here, J Hood, but the shelves behind me, my dad built them for me. Like I said, they're custom widths. If you look at the bottom, if I get rid of you, and I need to put the tags in them. There's 3 CGC slab boxes right here. They just look like a black space right now, or at least they do to me, on that bottom shelf there. So the shelves are wide enough. All of the shelves are wide enough, obviously, to fit 3 CGC slab boxes, but only the bottom one is actually tall enough for a CGC slab box. The others are for regular comics. That gives me room. I got some Funkos. Obviously, I put there. I got a little Batgirl statue there. So it allows me to put some stuff beside them in all the other places. But yeah. So we'll see. And they're, of course, deep enough to hold a short box. So I'm super happy with them. You guys starting to go phone? Yeah. So this will hold, these 3 shelves units would hold 27 boxes. I actually have room. I could put a 4th one on the end if I wanted to. I don't think my goal is to not. My goal is to just stick with the 27. I did say slab boxes, not you say slab boxes. You are correct, Dave Myers, because I do have some CBCS slabs. Not very many. Probably less than 10 of my 84 are CBCS, but and there are no PGX or anything else. But yeah, there are a few DGCS, or whatever he called himself when D-Runk was doing that. There are a couple of those down there. Oh no, the drama channels are listening. Is drama channels listening? Yeah, they can, whatever. I don't care. But yeah, so I don't know where I was going, but maybe I'm a little drunker than I thought. I did have 3 Kentucky Mules, like mixed drinks, before I came down here. But that was only 100 proof. That was just bottled and bond stuff I was mixing. This Maker's is good. Let's just be real. Voldemort. Yeah. Oh, I don't really like. You send it yourself, or you deal with somebody reputable. You're probably okay. I get it. It could potentially cost value for sure, like this controversy, but we'll see. My guess is CGC is going to claim it's just one guy, or maybe they find another guy, but like it's just a couple people that did this, which is probably closer to reality than not. But I'm sure if one person found this loophole, more than one did. So we'll never know all of them. But I would guess a year from now, nobody's talking about this anymore. So. How are my videos doing on views? They do not do the views they used to do, although yesterday's did pretty well. But I consistently would get 2,000 to 3,000 views on those, and now I'm lucky to get 1,500 on a good week. But this is just, this is not. I'm not making money off of YouTube. I'm just hanging out because I enjoy doing it. I just think it's a ripoff. Now, having said that, I, for the first time, did use a little AI art thing to do a mock-up of my new D&D character just real quick. And it turned out like crap. I'll be honest. Like, it was kind of cool, but it wasn't what I was looking for. It didn't actually represent the character very well that I was trying to describe. Of course, it was a free function, and it had limited amount that I could put into it, and like in terms of description. So there's probably some reasons for that. But again, having said that, I wasn't super impressed. I'll be honest. And I still think all of those AI are stealing from somebody, but that's just me. You want to know the person who was doing that's name? I think the name of their eBay selling page is out there, but I don't know the actual person. tell me it's okay that I have a little bit of. I mean, I did when I first started. I've sent 3 books to CBCS myself, and then I have not sent books back to CBCS. Which I sort of regret because I do like their newer slabs, and I do like the brand new ones, the new labels. I'm not opposed to sending to CBCS. I just haven't really done it because historically, turning the book, if you needed to, was easier with CGC. But I'm not a TJ guy in terms of like I'm dedicated to one company. I probably should use CBCS, honestly, the next time I send stuff in. And this is true. Well, it's not good. It is a weakness in their program that they need to fix and they need to address. The fact that this is going on is something they need to do something about. Now, having said that, are you telling me that all this time I've had... Oh, no, it doesn't go over the camera. Okay, there's a hole in it. I was like, I have this stupid plastic thing over my camera that I never noticed, but there's actually a hole where the lens was, so it wasn't actually blocking the view. But I was like, oh my gosh, I've had that camera for like 2 years. I've never noticed that little plastic screen thing before. I'm very observant. So, Gordon lists his name and site. No, I do like the new label. I will say. Yeah, and I get that they offer that service, which is nice. All right, we've finished our first shipping glass. We're at an hour and 7 minutes. I sent the link a while ago. Daymars didn't join me. Carlito didn't join me. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to go. I appreciate there's still 21 people hanging out. That's awesome. Technically, Carlito was going to do his own thing. I don't know if he sent me a link. I may go join him. I also sent the link to Old Wolf, but he's probably got family stuff. For those that don't know, that are joining late, this is what we're drinking tonight. The first and only so far limited edition, limited release bottle of whiskey I've tracked down for a reasonable price. And this shit is good. That's all I'm going to say. It is good. The other thing that we're going to do a real recap, we're an hour. I got a sweet A-OK from my man Los today. Another thing, though, I may need a frame for is this gorgeous Jeff DeCall Poison Ivy print. Holy shit, is that sweet. Absolutely gorgeous. You guys know I'm a big Ivy fan, and that thing is... I'm a little hit or miss on DeCall. Like, sometimes I'm like, but a lot of times this stuff is just fabulous. And overall, way more hits than miss. And this, I don't think it's actually ever been a cover, but damn, that is some nice stuff. So we're just hanging out. Yes, I knew that. Anybody else want the link? I don't know. I'm going to run out of steam here. And if I run out of steam, then I'm going to go to bed. So what do you guys think overall? Yeah. This guy is going to be joining me along with this guy sometime here in January. We're going to be talking 8 Billion Genies. This week, later this week, Wednesday, Old Wolf and Tacoma and I should be finishing our discussion of Middle West. We're going to be back for a Black Hammer discussion at some point, I think the week after this. I need to finalize that with John and No Good and Read More Comics. So looking forward to all those discussions coming up on the channel. I am going to do a full video tour of this once I get the rest of my stuff in, so you guys can kind of see this whole space, how it's set up. We did our 2023 recap already. Wow. Oh, you know what? I could see that. I think this year was probably pretty low for me. Let's see. I know how to do that. Where's that at? It's right here. No, that's not it. I used to know how to do that. Oh, yeah. Other fields. Purchase year. So, now some of this is thrown off because I didn't have. Yeah, this isn't accurate because it doesn't have purchase year for a lot of the stuff I had before 2022, which is when I first downloaded. Actually, 2021 when I first downloaded CLZ. So it doesn't actually have purchase years for any of that. So it doesn't have 2023 being lower than some of these other years because of when I downloaded CLZ and I haven't put all that information in. So that doesn't actually work. What comic or comics? Whatever you enjoy. So I am very much, I get a lot of this because I do the look back video. I get a lot of people asking me, hey, there's my man Carlito. What is going on, sir? What are you drinking tonight?
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you not hear me?
Anyway, what's up, guys?
Carlito cannot hear me, I don't think. Oh, he bailed. All right, so I had a guess. You know, it's not that bad, Kavi. And especially if you have your comics organized. I'll go back to Highland in just a second. If you have your comics organized, it's not that bad because you can just go through and like click. Like if you know what you have in terms of ASM, you can just go through the whole line of ASM and just go, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Like you can move really quickly if you want. It actually goes pretty quick. It's not that daunting. If you want to do something like offline and get some help, I will work with you. I'll help you get it done. Ask John. It's pretty easy, really. It took John a couple of days to get it in. So people ask me all the time, like, because I do the negative spec videos, what for spec advice, like stuff to go after. And I'm like, dude, I am not, obviously I'm the anti-spec guy. I have bought books on spec, don't get me wrong. One of the reasons I do the look back is because I wasted money on a bunch of stuff that was like that when I first started collecting again. And actually that's the main reason I do the look back. My advice to anybody is buy stuff you love. Like I have a weird eclectic collection. I buy Batman stuff, Spider-Man stuff, but even within that, and female first appearances and stuff, even within the Batman Spider-Man stuff, I focus on female first appearances, mostly because those characters are a little more affordable, but also because a lot of them are characters I love, and buy the stuff you love. That's my advice. Oh, Carlito's back. Let's see if he can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can. I can. What's
Awesome.
up, man?
What's going on?
I am checking out. I'm about to be older.
That's what I heard. What I heard.
So we're hanging out. Are you still going to go live later?
Yes, indeed. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on I might go on Dan's channel, actually.
Comic Shop News?
Yeah. Because I don't have, like, StreamYard Plus or whatever that stuff is. So I can only have, like, is it 3 guests on or something?
Oh, okay. So you and Dan are going to go hang out. Nice. I might I'll hop in the chat before I go to bed.
If I make it that long.
Yeah, well.
Oh, that reminds me. Where's my... Cheers, JP.
Cheers, sir. What are you drinking? What do we got tonight? What do we got?
Oh,
what are we bringing out for New Year's Eve?
I'm not going to go to the crazy expensive stuff yet. I want to save that for midnight. I'm just going to finish off this Joseph Magnus It's just a
Okay.
regular release. It's lower proof too, so I don't want to get too
I
crazy.
almost opened. My sister got me a bottle from some distillery up by where she lives. Like she did that last year, and she did that again for my birthday. Or technically, I guess it was Christmas. I'll have to open it sometime later. But I decided I figured birthday / New Year's was the perfect time to kind of open this. Because I've had it I got this early November, so I've had it a little over a month.
Oh, nice.
So, well,
I've never even seen one of those.
Well, here was the deal. There's my man, Daymers. What's up? What's up, Adam? So,
hey, Adam, what's up?
How
man?
I snagged this is
you look a little different.
Adam looks amazing, everyone.
Shit. Dude, he weighs less than I do, I think now. So that's awesome.
I know
he's 225 now.
Oh,
he weighs less than me now, which makes me sad. Because I need to be at 220 is where I really need to be. Like, but I am not there.
I need to lose a few pounds, but yesterday I just drove 4 hours round trip and bought a Bowflex.
Nice.
So I hope to just the last few pounds maybe not lose a whole lot of weight, but just convert it over to muscle.
Nice.
Hell
that
yeah.
would be good.
I don't want to get
yes, that's a window. You have to have a window in the basement. Like those are like for getting out of the basement. There's actually another window here. I got to block those off. I have not done that yet. I'll probably put like UV stuff on them and then put a blind in front of them just to make them look. But yeah. So, story on my whiskey. So the local liquor store here, every year he's done a raffle for the limited editions. He gets like late in the fall, like that's when all the limited editions come out. Well, Missouri changed the rules this year, and he cannot do a raffle anymore. So it's up on the shelf, and he's like, "Yeah, just I think I paid $90 for it." I was like, "Yeah, give it to me." They had a Knob Creek 18-year and a Little Book Chapter 7, I think, also, and a Larceny Barrel Proof. The Larceny Barrel Proof was 100, which was a little high for it when I looked it up compared to what it goes for. The other two he wanted 200 for, which was not out of the question for what they go for, but I'm like, I'm not paying $200 for a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. Me and my buddy here talk about that a lot. So, and between us, we've had a crap ton of different high-end bourbons and low-end bourbons and stuff and whiskeys. I actually have had one bottle that was worth more than $200, but all the other ones I've ever had, even the pricier pours, like I haven't had anything. I mean, I've had some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but none of it, in my opinion, or my buddy's opinion, is worth over $200.
No. This is. I don't even know what the speed.
Except for this bad guy here.
See what the booze app says.
I like that one so much, JP, even though it's the most expensive bottle I've ever bought.
Yeah.
I got a second one.
There you go.
Before they were gone, because they only did 9,600 of them. So, yeah, I had to get another one.
Yeah, it's saying I paid 80 for this. Sorry, I paid 80 for that Makers. And saying fair price is 100.
Are you on Booze app? Is that
on Booze app?
Yeah.
So, but no, it is good. It's hard to tell. Like you just tasted it tonight. Like if it's my favorite of anything I've tried, but it's up there. It's in the top of what I've had. I really like it. So.
John got a hell of a bottle this year and that's I believe that's like over 200, or if not, it's like right at 200.
What bottle was that?
It was Johnny Walker Blue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I never had that one, so I can't speak on that one. But
he is not wrong. I've had
that's why you got them up on shelves.
They're on shelves, and there's a 4-inch tick on the bottom shelf, so it's not even on the floor. So they're up a little bit. I did have a little bit of water issues in the other room. There's a crack in the wall that I didn't know about until we were remodeling. We patched it. So far we're doing good. There was another crack in the laundry room, which is over there. That's been fixed for a while. It leaked when I first moved in, and it hasn't leaked since. So I'm in good shape, I think, water-wise. But it's a basement. There's a risk.
Well, I mean, as much weird rain and stuff as we've had lately, the past couple of years, you would know.
He's not wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not always. I say predictions sure to go wrong, Jacob, and that is part of the Cash or Trash show. So,
yeah, just a suggestion, if you can, I might go a couple inches higher than 4 inches. Just saying. As a former property claims adjuster, 4 inches is good. That's solid. Yeah. But you might want to maybe bump it up a couple if you can. Get like a hardwood slab or something to kind of 2-inch one, throw it under, and I don't know. But I mean, you're probably fine. I'm just overly cautious.
I've been in the house for 15.
Oh shit!
15 years.
Never mind.
And I've never had water in this room.
Good. Does it mostly go towards the other end of the basement?
Well, there's a drain in the laundry room.
Okay. So,
and the crack in the two cracks in the walls, and I had this completely peeled off, like behind me. So there's no crack in those walls because it was just what is it? I'm blanking. Paneling, like the old wood paneling style.
Oh stuff. Yeah, the 80s wood paneling.
Yeah, the 80s wood paneling. It was painted from the previous owner, but it was just the 80s wood paneling over the concrete. Like there was a wood spacer there over the concrete. So I saw that whole wall when we took that off.
It must stay drier on that side then.
Yeah, probably. And this is the side actually because the window goes down. You can see the window there. That's actually sloping down to the garage. The garage is over there. Awesome. And the garage entrance is on this wall behind me. So it's pretty much not quite full wall height. It's probably the ground level is probably just above my books here. Whereas on the other wall, the ground level is probably 6 inches from the ceiling on the front, like in terms of the way the house sits. Daymers is giving a bright sell trees where nobody sees. There you go. Yeah. You did good. You told me what you sold.
Yeah, I did. I sold it for 70, I think it was.
Yeah.
And paid nothing for it.
There you go. I will be okay with I'm not.
You got it. There's no way you can get. I mean, and you can get maximum return. I actually sold a third of mine. And I didn't go to comic shops because you get 10 cents on the dollar. And I'm like, well, that's unacceptable for my collection.
No, I mean.
And then this was the books I don't even care about. So I can't imagine trying to do that with the books I actually love. So
I slab books is so that it'll be easier to get value back.
Maximum value.
The end. Yeah. But I'm not necessarily going to look for like max value. I do expect there's going to be a time where I'm going to sell most of them and just keep a few. But like, do I want value back? Yes, but am I going to try to get max value? No. I'm going to. It's going to be like a in between. We'll see.
You got to weigh moving it and getting max value.
Yes,
and you have to balance that, for your situation and how quickly you need it. Because I mean, you could sell any collection, like within 15 minutes, but how much of a loss do you want to take doing so?
I'm not worried about the law. I'm not worried about. Necessarily losing money. I don't collect because I think it's going to be my retirement. But it is not my retirement. My retirement is not dependent on the books behind me.
You should never go into a hobby with that being a goal.
Yeah.
Just ask the NFT people.
Yeah.
It has grown, John.
No, Daymers is shrunk. Yeah, there you go.
It's a skinny hot guy. I don't know who that guy is, but he's,
I said it was JP.
No, JP is
True.
not skinny right now. JP has not been working out like he should be. Yeah, he needs to get his ass back in shape a little bit. Is what he needs to do.
I moved my youngest down into the basement just recently. Redid a room down there for her. Moved her down, so that's where I put the weight bench and
Nice.
picking up a treadmill for my in-laws that they wanted rid of. That I was looking for something like that too. And I've got a TV in my bedroom that I haven't turned on in, I'd say, 6 months. I'm going to move in there. So mount it to the wall and have me just a little exercise room.
Always good advice.
Yeah.
I stumble up the stairs and go to the bed. So that's my New Year's Eve.
Yep. 100.
And there's a railing, so I should be good. Getting up the stairs. So that is nice that John has the Johnny Walker Blue. You said that. He come in and commented.
Yeah, he was.
Knew what it was.
He
I read that.
Yeah. He was drinking that last time I saw him on the stream.
I don't know if John was still in here when I opened the bottle of Makers.
So how much did you say they were selling that one for?
I bought it for $80 is what I put in the app, and it's what it has in the app. I couldn't remember.
It's a good price, yeah. That's fair price,
I think
right?
he paid me $70. I think it was like $79.99, and then I paid tax. So I just put in $80 or whatever.
Yeah, that's usually what I do too.
Finishing off the very last, finally.
I finished that a while ago. It was good. I enjoyed that Laws. I would buy it again. That was good. Damers brought me a bottle of Laws. What? Gosh, 2 years ago. It's C2E2 now.
Yeah. Well, I guess it was a little over a year ago, but it was
a year and a half ago. Yeah, it was like August.
But it was
22. Yeah. So it was good stuff. I enjoyed that.
They had a bunch more. I went in there last night again, and they had
I saw it
like 4 other kinds of Laws.
Is that just for your guys' state or something? I've never seen that before.
This is actually, I looked it up. It's from Colorado.
Yeah, it's from Colorado.
Oh, no shit. All right.
I saw some of their other stuff, not their cash strength, but like their other bottles at the liquor store when I went up to visit my sister the last time. They had some Laws stuff. I didn't buy any of it, but he
had 2 cast strings. 2 rows of cast strings. One of them the bourbon and one of them rye. And then I forgot. There was like 3 other kinds that they had too, but I didn't buy any.
Actually, the worst idea is like if you get like 20, 30 grand in comics and trade and like sell them all and buy like one, like it's not the worst idea.
See, my goal was like 15 to 20%, and so I found a buddy who actually wanted to buy them for his kids, and I know they're going to a good spot where he has already started reading them, so. I think I got between 15 to 20%, but
my goal would be
way better than the comic shops. I'm sorry.
So I'll be honest, like the slabs I would like to get,
and that was value too, not cover price. So
I'd like to get. If I sold all the slabs, I would like to get on average like 75% of fair market value at minimum. On the slabs. The rest of the stuff, like if you got 50%, you'd be doing great. So if you
pretty reasonable for slabs, JP.
Yeah,
you probably get more out of them, I'm sure.
Probably,
you should.
You should, but that would be the goal. If I could get, if on average I could get 75+% of fair market value, then I would be ecstatic.
If I was, trying to get rid of stuff, what I would start off was trying to get 100% of value. A week later, try to get 90% of value.
Yeah,
a lot of it depends on how quick you need it.
Depends on your situation, for sure. If you have time, there's no rush to get rid of it. You're just starting to put it out there. Then 100% of fair market value.
So speaking of no rush, I've been saying I'm gonna sell some of my comics for like 2 years. So just ask Burke. So it's just been like,
That's the way with me. I've got, I'd say, close to 100 slabs I need to sell. Most of them are, $50 slabs, stuff like that. But I just need, and I've even got the eBay account, and the ratings and all that type of stuff. I just need to list them.
Yeah.
I've been going through listing a bunch of other stuff recently, decks of cards and stuff like that, but haven't got to the comic books yet.
I still got some of your cigars left. I need to smoke. So
yeah, speaking of that, my daughter just got engaged, and I've got one from the year she was born. Actually, I've got several from the year she was born. That was, like I handed out and stuff, and kept a bunch of them. But one of them I got from the year she was born. Cohiba. They only made it in 2004. Sublime.
Man down.
They made 2004. Cohiba made Sublimes. And I bought one back then, and it was $100 in 2004.
Jeez.
Good grief.
And that was, that was the only year they made them. They were a limited edition to that year.
Very nice.
So,
that's cool.
Yeah, I kept it. Whenever she gets married, I think I'm finally going to break down and smoke it.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
See, you need to smoke it with her. Like the two of you share it.
I don't know if she'd enjoy that, but I may suggest that.
Oh, just make her puff on it one time. Just
yeah, just one puff ain't gonna hurt.
It won't hurt.
Don't inhale. Just puff on
it. This girl I know that I invited to our cigar club, she inhaled the first time, so don't do that.
I've only ever done that once.
I told her before she knew she wasn't supposed to, but she used to be a smoker, so she's like, I just couldn't, like, that habit was there, and I couldn't help it. I'm like, yeah.
I did that one time. I was very drunk, and a buddy of mine that occasionally we'll puff on cigars when we get together from college, and this was. Well, I went off to grad school, and it was right after I moved back, and we hadn't seen each other for a couple of years, and we were drinking and smoking cigars and stuff, and like, I don't even know what I was doing. I don't even remember. I just remember like, oh God, it was awful. It was like, oh man, they were not quality cigars either.
It's even worse.
I know. It's even worse.
She also got her LPN in December.
Oh, nice.
And she got her first full-time check, and her bring home was more than mine.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have a bunch of stuff coming out of mine, for retirement, and also just all kinds of other stuff. My gross was higher than hers, but
there you go. So, I aim to ask with my new setup if TJ still thinks I look tiny like a midget because of where the camera is. Like, I'm all up in the camera now. Like, I'm setting up. It's not like the camera's like above me looking down. If TJ still thinks I'm a midget. What's Tommy saying here? Downgrading is a strategy I don't hear much about. If you can get the same or more value, you can still have the book. Market fluctuations making it harder to commit long term.
I actually did that on one book.
I did that on.
I've considered that on that book right there because I have, but the book came down. Is why I haven't done it. Which is my NYX3 because it was pushing $2,000 when I first got it, and I thought, I could downgrade to like a 9.6 from a 9.8 for like $600, and I'd have like, $1,200 potentially to spend on other stuff. Now it's sitting around 11, and like a 9.6 is still setting that 6 to 8 kind of range. And it's like, maybe later. If it goes up again, I probably will downgrade on that book, even though it's a modern book, because I just want to have it. I don't care about grades, but it is a good strategy.
The one I was talking about is the one I traded you, JP.
Yeah, you downgraded on. You mean
first MJ cover?
That one?
Yep.
Nice.
Well, yeah, we worked that together.
Yeah.
That still looks pretty clean, though. Pretty crisp.
Yeah. And I just bought it for a pretty good deal, and then I didn't really I mean, all my other books are, like 3 points lower than that in that, area.
Yeah, Gordon says that's what you make her contribute to your comic collecting hobby now. She has a job in paying.
Yeah.
Like all those years I paid crap for you, you got to buy me some comics.
No, but I am going to start having her pay for stuff I have been paying, like insurance and stuff like, car insurance and stuff like that.
No. He just says I look normal now. I don't look like a legend. I look normal.
TJ.
Yeah, that's always nice to see them making good money. It also helps that she's working night/weekends, so she gets, like $12 or something like that added an hour.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Between the two of those two.
Very cool. So, Carlito, you said you were going to bring out the good stuff for Dan here later at midnight. What are you bringing out? What are you breaking out now that you killed that bottle?
It's not gone yet. It's still in the glass. But
oh well, yeah. But what we got here? What's Carlito got?
I mean, I've already had some.
Yeah.
It was my freaking bourbon of the year, but yeah, I definitely want. It's been a struggle to not dip back into it to get it out of this coffin here. Oh, little booklet.
Hey, Blue Collar Dan, Happy New Year to you. Okay, I have heard of Garrison Brothers for sure.
Yes, they have become my favorite distillery now.
Nice.
So free advertisement for them. I know thousands of people watch me. So
yes, all the 50 people watching me at the moment.
They do this release once a year. It's called Cowboy Bourbon.
Nice.
And it's 9,600 bottles that they release, and it's hazmat. It's 140.9.
Ooh.
So,
but I have not had anything. I think 120 is the highest I have had.
I tell you what, JP, this only drinks like 110, 115.
Really?
And that's why it's dangerous. That's why I don't get into it much, is because it's dangerous.
Later, Lasso. Happy New Year to you. Hope you have a good evening.
I didn't know Lasso was on. Bye, Lasso. Ryan.
Is that a justified tie-in? Copy's asking.
No,
it is not. But I do have the justified bourbons. Just nice. FYI. I mean, it's not official. But,
right. I looked at all the, I saw all the rare stuff and all that type of stuff, and just normal 9-year.
9's good stuff.
9 years is okay for me, and I know most people say that about the 15 and the 18. I really like the 12, and I've been able to see the 12 fairly often.
That was on honorable mention on my list.
Like I have the
my top 10.
Of 12 upstairs, and I really, really like it.
Actually,
pretty good.
I didn't pick it up because it was over twice as much as that.
Really?
Oh,
that seems a little.
Damn.
Well, they jack up a lot of their bourbons.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, I know.
And they have
weird.
there.
Like my local one is some things are way overpriced. Like my local liquor store, and then some things are really good deals. It just depending on the brand and stuff, it just varies very much. My Knob Creek 12, I paid. Well, I guess that's true. I paid $70 for it.
This was. See, this one was 36 or 37, and they wanted over 70 for it, and I was just
like, well, it says fair price on the Booze app is $88 for that Knob Creek 12, which seems like a lot, but
yeah, I think I paid.
But it's really good.
I got for set 79. I want to say, pretty sure. Which I don't know. It's pretty good. The only thing with me on that is mine is really nutty, and I'm just not sure that's kind of the flavor profile. I don't know. Whatever Texas heat does to those barrels in less than half the time of most Kentucky bourbons. Good God, this thing is like drinking molasses and chocolates. It's just, it's so good. I can't even describe it because I don't have the wit or the words. But
Charlie, have you had Smoke Wagon yet?
Me? Yes, I have a bottle out in the living room actually.
Okay, do you like Smoke Wagon?
I like the uncut, unfiltered. However,
I don't know which bottle I bought.
However, I heard the newer releases are younger and not quite their best stuff.
Okay.
So I haven't.
All
This
I
is an
know
old
is
bottle.
I got a guy, the other bourbon person at work, like is like obsessed with Smoke Wagon. So they finally had it here in town. So I bought a bottle, and I don't remember which one I bought. The cheap one.
Black Label, maybe.
Yeah, probably the Black Label. Yeah.
So it's probably just the small batch or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's right. So just to give it a try, and I haven't tried it yet.
I haven't had that one, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it's decent. I mean, Smoke Wagon's.
I'm just curious if he'd had
Pretty
it
good.
because he's like, Smoke Wagon's so good. He's like constantly looking for it. I'm like, okay.
We still don't have it in my state. I had to get that when I was in Vegas for a wedding. So
Okay.
That was
Only
last
recently
year.
did we get it. So because he used to get it every time he'd go like south or go other places, he would get it. And then like they just now got it where we're getting it here.
I've been looking at Kansas stores because I'm thinking about making a trip down there.
There you go.
What's the one that's by you? I'm just curious to see if I looked on there.
In terms of a liquor store, I have what is that place?
Or can you guys? Do they sell in grocery stores too? There.
You can get liquor in grocery stores. Hy-Vees are pretty good.
Okay. Okay. So you do
Because
have
Hy-Vees can't really mark up.
right.
So when they get like something really good, you can get a good price on it. Now it's just a matter of catching it when they have it. But like Hy-Vees are
good luck.
good from a grocery store standpoint.
Although I will say I did win a raffle with the Hy-Vee in my hometown this year, but I was sixth, I think, in the raffle, and they had like 60 bottles, but all the ones I wanted were gone by the time I got up there, of course.
Yeah.
But I did get a bottle of Blanton, so
That's not bad.
that's decent.
Yeah.
I do love that stuff. But
So yeah, but like Hy-Vees, you can get stuff that like some of that Buffalo Trace stuff that just disappears and that kind of stuff. You can actually get that for reasonable prices if you catch it at a Hy-Vee.
do they have the wine and
Liquor
wine and
Studio?
spirits?
It's the little chain we have in town.
Do you guys have the Hy-Vee wine and spirits, or is it just Hy-Vee?
There's one in Warrensburg, and then you can go to like there's just a Hy-Vee, and then like if I go up toward the city, I can get like a Hy-Vee.
Oh, I gotcha.
Stuff. Yeah. So
Right on.
So the county I'm in actually was a dry county until less than 10 years ago.
Are you in Bama? Or where
Arkansas.
you at? Arkansas. Okay. Wasn't.
But
Like
even now, no Sunday sales, no the only place to get like liquor is in a liquor store, gas stations and all that type of stuff can't sell anything besides beer, wine. Walmart, all those places can only sell beer, wine.
there you go. Yeah. No, we can. Yeah, you can get. I love my local Walmart has like if you look at where the whiskey is, like it has like Woodford and Basil Hayden and Elijah Craig, like the stuff that's fairly like, and it's like the generic version of all those things like that you can get fairly easy, and it has a like Knob Creek 9, and it has a space on the shelf for Buffalo Trace.
It's always
and I have in 3 years, the last 3 years, I have never seen a bottle of Buffalo Trace, and they keep that spot. They've kept that spot for 3 years. I mean, if it shows up, it must go like.
I'm sure.
But I've gotten Buffalo Trace in my liquor store a couple of times. Or I've seen it a couple times. I've only gotten it once, but
it's pretty good.
But it's just funny because there's like, and it's like. They have a price tag and everything, and it's never there. And everything else around it is there all the time.
Oh, yeah. That's how Iowa was until this year. Yeah. And then now you can get Buffalo Trace at Casey's and Come and Goes and
really
all over the place.
Yeah, you still can't find it here.
It's so common now.
Yeah. I was super surprised because we, like, all of a sudden...
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not sitting on shelves, but if you want it on the days they release, you can go find one.
You can go get it.
Is what I'm saying.
We suddenly got like where you get the Heaven Hill bottled and bond. Like,
oh, yeah, we got that. That was on my list.
All of a sudden, it's just here, like everywhere.
I had to buy 2 backups for that because I went through one super fast, and I knew if I didn't, they'd be gone. And I was right. Like a week later, they were gone. So
yeah,
I still got.
No, they're still here. Like you can still walk in and get them. Like,
God, it's so weird.
What part of Iowa are you in?
North of Des Moines, so Ankeny, between like south of Ames.
Okay.
My aunt and uncle lived in Shenandoah for, I don't know, 30 years or more.
I'm not sure which direction that's at, but I've heard of it. South.
Not too far over the line into Iowa. Well, it is about an hour from Omaha, Nebraska. Hour and a half, something like that, from Omaha.
Right on. Yeah, I guess Dan just posted about going live at 11 Eastern.
Going live at 11 Eastern?
Is that right? Or 11 his time? I'm not sure.
What time? Where's Dan at? I forget.
Florida.
Okay, so yeah, he's going live in 10 minutes. So I'll tell you what, we're going to wrap it, 10 minutes. So we're going to wrap this up here about 10 Central, which is my time.
Oh, you ain't got to do that.
Oh, I'm going to because I'm going to go to bed.
I was going to say, though, I did get a feeling you're kind of like ready to.
Well, I will probably hop in the chat with you guys for a while, but I doubt I will be stunned if I make midnight Central.
See, I woke up my normal time on the weekends.
I might make midnight Eastern. I won't make midnight Central.
I'll probably be up late because I woke up normal time at like 7 Central.
Hey, Ron.
And I was up for an hour, fed the cat, did some other things, and then I went back to sleep at 8. I slept till noon, so I will probably be up late tonight. That's my guess.
About 1 this afternoon, I didn't feel good, so I laid down for a nap and slept until 4. So I'll probably be up until after midnight today.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like those 1 to 4 naps, or 1 to 3, or 2 to 4.
They're nice, but they really screw up going to sleep.
Yes, that is a fact. Yes, absolutely.
You are correct.
Still love them though. Oh, John, you gonna be up? I don't know, John. That's pretty late for California.
I used to always try to stay up till my birthday, like stay up till midnight Central. And
you got
the last couple of years, it's just like, why? I'm not doing anything.
You're not gonna do anything
for my birthday tomorrow. Yeah. I'm taking down Christmas lights, and I'm going to the grocery store.
You have any cake?
I might buy something at the store. Like I was with family the last 4 days. Like,
for sure.
We were doing because my sister came down after the holidays. They came down. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then today I left my folks and came home this morning. We were all together like the last 3 or 4 days, and like they gave me all my birthday presents, and we did all that while we were together. And Dad made
cool.
My grandmother on his side made peach cobbler that by far and away better than any peach cobbler I've ever had anywhere else. I don't know. Well, Mom's she used lard for the crust. That's why it's so good, which is what, because it was old school. And so Dad made that, and it was super good. And so, but no, I did not have cake.
And then you made your dad make those shelves so that while the rest of you were hanging.
He was asking what I wanted, and I was like, you know what? Could you make we talked through what I wanted, awesome. And he was like, yeah, because he's retired. It gives him something to do. So he's got a shop out back, and so no, it worked out perfectly, and they are awesome. They are exactly what I wanted.
Dad was a carpenter from the age of 16 until the year I was born. Oh. And the year I was born, he went into raising poultry.
Yeah. I am a little bit with John. I have a very narrow window with napping that if I nap for more than 30 minutes, if I lay down and I don't wake up in 15, 20 minutes, I am worse off when I wake up from my nap than I was when I lay down. I can do, I love a nap if it's 20 minutes. It's got
that's the ideal nap time. You're not supposed to go longer than that.
Yeah. So. If I sleep for more than 30 minutes, I am miserable for sure.
That's if I get more than 7 hours of sleep, I'm pretty much miserable. 5 to 7 is my sweet spot.
Nice. Well, you guys got anything? Yeah, we got a few more minutes. Oh, we got 10 more minutes still before Dan.
Oh, and my grandfather made all these tables behind me.
Nice.
And the desk that I'm broadcasting from, and the entertainment center that my TV's on, and
he was gonna make me a desk. We talked about what I wanted from a desk, and this desk that I ended up buying is not perfect, but like the price for him to get the material to make the desk and everything, it was like, dude, you're gonna spend like it didn't make sense. Like to get it for him to make the desk. The shelves made sense because I wanted them specific sizes to fit the comic boxes.
You got them painted and stuff, so you didn't have to go with, a nice wood and stuff still. But the stuff behind me is actually oak flooring for trailers.
Oh, nice.
We've got a semi-trailer place in town that makes flooring for them. And he would go and get their seconds and make all kinds of furniture out of their flooring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Later, Kavi. Enjoy your New Year's Eve with the family. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the friendship, my friend. And we will hopefully in 24, you and I, Kavi and I will get to do some more stuff together because we haven't done stuff together for a while, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, it has been a long time. How long has it been since you guys did something together?
I don't know. It's been too long. And he hasn't, since the move and everything else, he hasn't had consistent internet. I guess back in the summer we were doing Sandman like on the indie show. He and Unruly and Jen and I were doing. Speaking of, before we go, I haven't done that. Yeah, we're gonna do 8 Billion Genies in a week.
In a week?
Put it up there. I need to grab the link real quick. Hang on a second.
I need to read this.
It's still going, everyone. A quick reminder. I was going to remind it earlier, and it makes me sad.
JP being on here. Oh, yeah. I'll shut up.
It just reminded me because Kavi came up. We're still trying to reach Jen's goal. We did really good early, and then it gets in the middle, and we all know how that goes. Like once the initial rush, still trying to reach Jen's goal. Let me leave that up there for a second. If you type in "keep Jen reading," you can get to the GoFundMe. For the new year, help her out. She's still dealing with bills and trying to beat cancer, and help our friend Jen out because she's amazing, and we love her, and we want to keep her around, and we don't want her to be in huge medical debt. So,
no. I feel like after January 1st, that'll start to uptick again.
I hope so because I know I'm going to donate again.
Because I think the holidays and just
the
end
holidays
of year, people are.
It's tough.
Yeah.
But her name came up, and it just reminds me. Actually, the description of this video has the link to her GoFundMe because it's always in the description of my Whatever Report videos. So, because I put it in there a long time ago, and I just copied over and keep using it. So, it's in there. If you can, in the new year, help Jen out. I'd appreciate it. She'd appreciate it. She's a wonderful person. And go check out her channel. Comics Will Break Your Heart. She's awesome. She's amazing stuff. She might show up on Dan's channel tonight. I hope so. Her and Dan do a lot of stuff together.
Well, that'd be amazing. I don't know
if she will or not, but hopefully, maybe. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, Bobby. Hey,
Carly, you were going to say something.
Oh, I was just going to say, Bobby. Let's do a short cheers to Jen.
Yes.
If you guys want to or can, or if not.
You're
okay.
Still
clinking, so it's not a faux pas, but you're okay.
You're right.
You're not supposed to cheers with water, is what I'm saying.
Sorry.
It's a bad luck. But we're not actually like cheersing.
We're not actually together.
It's a virtual cheers, so I don't think that rule applies.
Yeah.
I just hated cracking open a new bottle whenever I was downstairs. And
I feel you. Oh, I can't wait to get some of this cowboy bourbon down my gullet.
There you go.
You know, I like this bourbon.
If you stumble across a bottle,
dude, I'll never see that ever. I never saw any of those releases here. Well, I take that back. There was like an early one I remember seeing at the store one time, but
I will take. Well, this is literally the only limited edition bottle I've ever managed to snag.
Well, that's awesome, dude. I'm happy.
And it was only because he was saving. It was only because he was saving up a bunch of stuff because he was going to do he does a raffle usually.
And they can't do. Why can't they do raffles?
Missouri changed the law and they can't do it.
Okay.
It's Missouri. We're stupid.
I wonder if Iowa will be next on that list because we're kind of stupid too.
I was disappointed because I didn't go in for a while because he had a bunch of stuff saved up.
I see what you mean.
like late October.
But you thought it was going to be raffled, and then
I thought it was going to be raffle, and he usually starts the raffle right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and then he gives it all away around Christmas. And I went in just before Thanksgiving, and most of those bottles were gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, because there was all kinds of really cool stuff that he'd saved up that was on the wall behind the counter that he's like, these are all going to be in the raffle. And then they were like, no, we're not doing it. When I went in like early November, they're like 2 weeks later, they were like, oh no, they changed the rules. We can't do that. And it's like, well, shit. And this was one of the things that was left because it had just come in. And,
nice.
But yeah.
Well, you deserve it.
There was all kinds of Buffalo Trace stuff. There was like, he had like on the counter when I first went in there in late October, it was like, there was E.H. Taylor. There was there was a whole bunch of stuff that was there. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm putting in it for the raffle again. And then all that Buffalo Trace stuff was gone.
Yeah. Any of that Buffalo Trace, B-Tac, it flies away first.
Yeah. But this is really, really good. I am
good.
Yeah, this is gonna be a special occasion bottle, I think, going forward.
You know what? I might just send you a sample of this cowboy.
Okay.
We'll see.
Maybe we could trade a sample. I'll have to get a.
Ooh.
I'll have to get a bottle. I'll have to get a sample bottle.
See, I'm my buddy that I was talking about earlier. He's got both sets of my samples, so I'm waiting for him to return them so I can start sharing with people.
I don't have a sample. I don't have sample bottles at the moment, but yeah, let's.
I'll send you the link for where I got mine on Amazon. Super great deal, and they're amazing.
Yeah, I'll get a sample bottle, and why don't we just trade? We'll trade a sample.
That sounds like a deal.
I will trade you a sample of this for you. Trade me a sample of that. Yeah, because that's the best. Your favorite thing at the moment, right?
Yep. Actually, I was thinking. I don't want to overhype it, but it might be the best bourbon I've ever had in my life. So.
Well, I won't go that far. I will say this is going to be just to give your. I really like it. It is.
Is it real oaky or
what?
Is it really oaky or no?
No, it is not super.
Okay.
I don't think it's super old.
Okay.
It's got extra like
French staves or something.
It's like So what they do is an expression of wood, sugars bringing forth strong vanilla, caramel, sweet spice. So they add 10. So what they did here was they put it in the barrel and then they added like loose oak staves into the barrel.
So it's finished, right? I think.
No, they were in it the whole time. It's my understanding. Like
I didn't know if that took away the straight bourbon or if that made it finished, but
well, it is wood finishing series, so yeah, I would guess it makes it finished.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All
right. It is it's sweet. So, which I like a less harsh.
I'm mixed. I'm weird, dude.
So I don't know that you'll like this as much as I do. Is what I'm trying to say because I don't know exactly your palate, but it's worth a try for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down to try anything.
Yeah.
The one thing there's only been one that I like or that I tried that I didn't like that everyone else loves except for like 2 people I ran into, and that's the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. I tried that twice, and so I bought it. Tried it. I thought it tasted like wet cardboard. I waited 6 months, tried it again. Same thing. I traded it for something else because I was like, I don't like this at all. I might have got a bad bottle. I don't know.
Which is possible because I had like that because my buddy was like, I had a bottle of single barrel Remus that I hated. And my buddy at work was like, he had a bottle of single barrel, a different one. And he was like, it was really, I love that Remus bottle. I thought it was terrible. So I
generally like Remus, but
because my bottle was awful, but
that sucks.
But the Woodford Double Oaked, I'm with you. Like I liked regular Woodford. Like it's not great, but it's solid.
Yeah.
For a bourbon, I tried the Double Oaked, and I did not think it was great. I did not enjoy it.
It's so weird.
So
all right, so I'm not that crazy then.
Yeah. So, but everyone else was like, the Double Oaked is their best thing. And I'm
on every bourbon channel I'd always see, it was just a great entry level, and I'm just like, oh man,
no,
I did not like it. All right.
Well, to give you an idea of my palate, Carlito, is my favorite things that I have that like you can consistently find are rare breed,
Excellent.
Four Roses single barrel.
Excellent.
What is the wild gosh dang it, the 10-year
Kentucky Spirit?
No, the guy's name,
Russell's Reserve.
Russell Reserve 10-year.
Yep.
Like those are probably the three, and I really like that Heaven Hill bottle and bond. Those are like
your palate and my palate are like
okay.
On.
But and I really, really like this.
Okay. Good deal.
And this was the neck pour. I mean, this was the first time I cracked it was tonight. So I had 2 pours out of it, and
but it's so weird because like a Texas whiskey is definitely a rarer palate. But I think I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if your and my palate were like right there right now. But once you hit the Texas whiskey, that'll be the differentiator of whether
that's
most people.
I didn't like the whiskey I've hated the most. What was that long branch?
Oh, you didn't like the Long Branch?
Oh, I hated the Long Branch.
Oh shoot, I love that one, man.
It was
so good.
Again, maybe it was my bottle, but it is literally the bottle of whiskey that I've tried that I like the least.
I mean, it's not much depth or complexity. It's just an easy
I just thought
drinker, but
now I'm trying to remember because it's been a while, but I thought it was just like bitter and I just didn't like the flavor at all.
Really?
I just didn't like it.
Okay.
So
I mean, that's still Wild Turkey, Kentucky, but I mean, Matthew McConaughey, so I get it.
Yeah, it's Matthew McConaughey.
Texas connection.
We've kind of cut Damer's out, man. What's up?
They're like, who are these two whiskey nerds? So
I mean, I like whiskey. I've drank it for years, but
Dude, Damer's Arkansas. Right. Okay, before you leave, real quick, are you gonna leave or did you have something else?
No, I was gonna do.
Okay.
The one thing I haven't talked about was like my 2024 goals. So,
fuck yeah, do that first. That's fine.
So
I mean, unless I just had a quick question.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Just both of you or the chat. Have any of you ever seen a bottle of Elmer T. Lee on the shelf? Or
I have never seen one.
Okay.
Now I am.
Of course.
I've only been
tried it this year, and guess what? It's just $50, $60, $70. It'd be worth it. Anything above that, I don't understand why that bottle goes for
really
$250, $300.
Like the Stag Junior,
I have not had the Stags yet, but my buddy that I was talking about, he did get a bottle for Christmas.
Oh,
so he's gonna share it with me, and I'm gonna share the Cowboy with him. So.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Damers, were you gonna say something?
Nope.
Yeah, Bobby's never seen it either. It's just it's a ghost unicorn of mine. And so now it's dropped off that list, but for the first 3 or 4 years I've been in this, like I was like, oh, Elmer T. Lee.
So I've been in the whiskey like whiskey realm for like less than 2 years at this point.
Mine's been 3.5,
so June will be 2 years. So we're a year and a half. Yeah, we're a year and a half in. So I don't claim to. I haven't tried that many things yet, but of the things that I have had, those are kind of the tastes that I have.
It's funny. The first 2 years I was trying like everything, and then I figured out what my palate was, and then this last year I kind of just stuck.
I would say so far, like for me, it seems like from a consistency standpoint. Now, some of the distilleries I haven't tried that many things from, but like it's clearly like Turkey and Four Roses. I've yet to have stuff other than the Long Branch from Turkey. I've yet to have stuff that I'm like, I don't like.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and you know what surprised me the most out of all of the distilleries? Maker's Mark. I avoided that for 2.5 years of because I'm like,
I've only had the only makers I've
old
had.
fashions.
Obviously I had this tonight. The only other makers I've had.
But everyone I've had, I've enjoyed, or a couple of them I've actually loved. So Maker's Mark, excellent.
I had a bottle of their cask strength.
Yes.
And this was really, really good too.
Have you had the Maker's 46 cask strength?
I have not tried This is it. These are the only two Makers products.
But that one's decent
tried.
too.
These are the only two Makers products I've tried so far.
But
I've enjoyed them both.
I don't know if it's because of my grandparents or that age or whatever, Makers, and just before I ever got into it, I was just like, oh, Makers, it's so common, can't be that great. But there's a reason why it's common. It's because it's solid and good every time. Yeah. I used to be a proof hound, but on my list this year, I got like 4 or 5 that are under 100. So
nice. I don't really have a list. It's really just if I stumble. I mean, I have a list.
Best of. It's like just my personal favorite.
Yeah.
So I don't do the best of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I can't try any of the BTAC, the Buffalo Trace antique stuff. So
good luck.
Be able to rank anything.
Yeah, the only Buffalo Trace product I've had is literally Buffalo Trace.
And that's a solid bottle, man. Everybody likes it. I've got my brother and 2 other people into bourbon because of that bottle.
Nice.
So it's a solid.
Right. 2024 goal. So, Carlito, you have a 2024 goal. Comics or bourbon? What's your 2024 goal?
Oh, 2024 goal for bourbon. Stag, okay. Or, man, now I forget, but I had 2 other ones. E.H. Taylor single barrel. And I can't remember the third one, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of, it's gotten a lot smaller the last year or so.
Damer, what 2024 goals? You got a 2024 goal? Comics or bourbon or whatever, anything.
Yeah. On comics, I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Me too.
I've got, at least 100 slabs I need to sell, and then a bunch of raws and stuff. I just need to get rid of a bunch of stuff. And then once I get rid of that stuff, I'm going to probably come back and fill in a bunch of gaps I've got and stuff with Silver Age and stuff like that.
Nice. Okay. So for me, 2024 goals, we'll start with the bourbon. Any E.H. Taylor. I've yet to have one. Would be nice. I've yet to get a bottle of Eagle Rare. That's like my
Oh, no kidding?
I've never seen one. That is not true. I have seen one. They had bottles. They had 2 of them in my local liquor store that they'd set aside for the raffle because it's hard enough to get now that they put it in the stupid raffle, and they were both gone when I went back when I bought this bottle. So those are probably my goals for if I can find bourbon wise, anything E.H. Taylor and a Eagle Rare just to actually say I've tasted it.
You never had it either?
No, I've never had it yet.
I think 2024 is going to be a good year for you, JP.
There you go. So, hey, QQ the Cat, what is going on, my friend? Welcome. We're about to wrap this up. I think Carlito is going to jump over to Comic Shop News to hang out for a little bit. Up until all the way through the new year. I'm wrapping this up now because I'm old and lazy, and I'm probably going to lay in bed and watch people for an hour, and I don't know if I'll make it to New Year. So
you're fixing to be as old as me, I think.
Oh.
Are you and I?
Adam, are you 41 or something?
The same age,
Adam's 41, right?
I think I'm the oldest one out of the 3 because my birthday's in November.
BS.
No. John's birthday's in June.
Yeah.
That's right. He is older than me. Yeah.
Wait.
So,
are you the same age as John?
I will be the same age as John tomorrow.
No, but Adam.
Yes. Since November, I am.
So 42?
We will all be.
43?
I will be 46 tomorrow.
Yeah.
46. Wait, how old is John?
I thought I was 47 for 2 months here.
Is John 46?
But I realized I was 46 whenever I went back.
John is 46. Yes.
Oh, sweet. I'm the youngest. I'll be 43 next year.
Oh yeah, you were younger. That was the joke. I made the joke earlier. I was talking about the fact that I lost track of how old I was.
But y'all look better than me, except for John. But you two definitely do.
Because when I was home, my mom's sister, my aunt, came over, and I hadn't seen her for a few years. They came over a couple days ago for lunch and stuff, and she asked how old I was going to be this time, and I was like,
sneaky.
I was like 45, and my sister's like, "No, you're not," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm 45 now."
I did the exact same thing, except the opposite way.
I was like, damn it.
I
Jacob
was
called
turning
it
47 and then realized, after 2 months, I was like, no, I just skipped a year in there. I'm 46.
So those were my bourbon goals. Comic goals. I'm really.
Do you have a list this year?
What?
Do you have a list this year?
So I haven't made a true 2024 list.
You're gonna have to do a video on that.
I probably will.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm kind of going after. So we talked about the fact I did back in November. I did the update on like the 50. We're going into originally the 50 was like my 5-year goal, and then I made it to 30, and I made it 25 as I worked through the comics. There's like 12 books that are kind of on that list that are left.
I thought you were doing a complete run of something last time.
I'm still trying to finish my Nightwing run.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm only one book from the Nightwing, technically Volume 2 run, which is the 90s to early 2000s run.
Really? Which
the only
book is that?
I'm missing is Nightwing 1 Million. Supposedly, Jimmy, the Geek Aficionado, says he has a copy he was going to send to me, but he hasn't sent it yet. So we'll see.
1 million.
It's like a.
Oh, it's like a. Okay.
It was a DC
like
event
a
thing they did.
I
They
got
jumped
you.
everything forward 1 month to
Gotcha.
issue 1 million, and like what that would be. And so technically, it's part of that run, but obviously, it's like an odd part of that run.
I got you.
So, but to get the run, I need that book. So these are the 12 books that are kind of left from all the versions of the 50, the 30, the 25 that I kind of need or want. So I'm probably for the most part going to focus on this list next year, but we'll see if it's truly my 2024 hunt list. I may try to pull the trigger on one of these tomorrow on my birthday. We'll see if I pull the trigger on something. But,
You have to post a video if you do.
Yeah. There's a copy of this sucker out right now, but I can't really afford it. It's like an 8.0. Like they want, which is probably like reasonable. They want like $1,000 for it, which is an 8.0 Silver Age, which is the first Robin Dick Grayson solo story. Is that Star Spangled 65? And it's an 8.0 for like $1,000, and I'm like, I really want that, but I can't afford it. So
I got this personal problem whenever a book hits like $1,000 that I'm like, I really don't need this that bad.
That's kind of
sort of like a limit.
It's like the most I've paid for a book to this point is $600, and I've only went over 500 one time, and that was that one book, and that's actually that book. That NYX, I paid $600 for it, and knowing that it would be a 9.6 or a 9.8, and I'd instantly get my money back. And it was a 9.8, which made it at the time worth like 17. Now it's like 11 to 12. So I didn't feel as bad about that. But yeah, going over like 400 is pretty rare for me, and getting to 500 or above is basically unheard of.
Mine's even, if I have a book and I like it, and say I'm in it for like 400, and it spikes and goes up to 1,000, or not even spikes, but just crawls to 1,000, I'm like, do I really need this that bad? I did that with what was it? Iron Fist, the first appearance of Sabretooth. Bought a nice copy and had like 400 in it, and then it went up to over 1,000. I'm like, I don't really need this at that price.
Well, I did that with I had bought right after I started collecting, I bought the Darth Vader 3, which is the first Dr. Aphra character, the regular cover and the 1 in 25 together for $60. Raw copies right after I started collecting. That I sent them off. They both came back 9.8. That 1 in 25 jumped to 800, and I sold that sucker.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I was like, yes. And then like 6 months later, it was $2,000. And I was like, motherfucker.
Dude,
Dang it.
that happened to me on Batman 251. So I bought that in like I think it was a 7.5, 7.0, something like that. Like $700. And I had it for a year, and then I kind of ran into some hard times. I'm like, well, do I really need this? Because it was up to like 1,000.
Yeah.
So I sold it. Then Neil died, Neil Adams.
Yeah.
And then it just freaking spiked out like literally a month or two after I sold it. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, it was less than 6 months that it went from.
I was already effed up over selling that book because even Burke knows it was like my favorite book. And
yeah.
I was like kind of in the corner. And so I did. And then, but to Burke's credit, like he got me a lower grade, which whatever, it's fine. I don't care. Actually, I kind of enjoy the non-slabbed version a lot better because I can actually enjoy the art and look at it and open it up and stuff, instead of just having it, slabbed, which was cool, but I'm not really a slabbed guy, so it's just not. So I liked having the floppy single non-slab. What do they call it? What do they call it? Raw. Yeah, raw.
Yeah.
I like it raw.
Do you like it raw?
I do. I like it raw.
All right.
So.
Well, for anybody that jumped in here, Phil jumped in here late. It looks like anybody else that jumped here late. I will show off again one last time the sweet AOK I got today that I unboxed from Los, who did a bunch of apparently sent out a bunch of AOKs for Christmas. This sweet Jeff DeCall Poison Ivy print.
Sick.
Carlito sent me a sweet Poison Ivy print of my favorite Poison Ivy cover.
Oh, that's right. Is that going to go down there?
I have not moved it yet. I'm still
Middleton, right? Middleton?
Yes, it's the Middleton Poison Ivy Batman 26 cover. He sent that to me along with a really nice Red Sonja cover.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
And you sent me the Carol Danvers Virgin Infinity, like the
yeah.
What was that?
Forgot all about that.
Artist's name? Adi Granoff. Carol
yes, I do because I loved Granoff. I've got Wolverine covers and shit.
You sent me a
dude
really
kills it.
Okay, I still owe you for that for sure.
No, you owe me nothing.
You're getting a sample of this.
After tonight, we're even. You let me on your stream, so we're.
Good. You're always welcome on my stream. You want to come on my stream? I mean, the only things I do on my stream that I invite guests on is the indie show, so you'd have to read something.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. And plus, I won the East of West, and I think I only read one book, so I still need to finish that. By the way,
you need to. I love East of West. You need to finish that.
I just, for some reason, unless it's on an electronic device, I just don't crack. I've even bought regular, like I'm a history
those are trade
biography buff. Yeah. And I've bought books, and they sit there. I've done audio and on my phone, but I just don't crack and actually open
I have so many
real
books. My pile of reading it
sucks.
Ridiculous.
That's the main reason, honestly, because I still love comics, but that's the main reason why I stopped all my polls is because, good Lord, they were just piling up. My read pile was just massive, and I'm like, I'm never going to catch up.
Yeah,
just keep going.
I get it completely for sure.
And the last one I had on there was Deathstroke, and I even had to cut that, and I really hated myself for it. But what are you gonna do? So,
all right. Well, we've been over 2 hours. Thanks for everyone that's hung out with us. Thanks for today, Mares and Carlito for hanging out with me in person for a little bit. I will say, if you see one of these, buy it because it was really tasty. And Carlito will we'll share a little sample with Carlito. So
heck yeah, man.
Taste it.
Looking forward to
thanks to Los again for the sweet DeCall Poison Ivy. I don't feel like I've gotten it lit ready the way it needs to. Also, does I knock stuff over? New location, new background for anybody hopping in. This will be the new home for JP's Budget Collecting. I moved to the basement, but I finally got finished and revamped. So still got a little work to do to get it finalized how I want it to look. But yeah, so we're gonna be hanging out down here for the most part. We may still do a few videos from the old room upstairs occasionally, but for the most part, we'll be down here. And with that, Happy New Year to everyone. And yeah, we're gonna get the heck out of here. Carlito's gonna go hang out with Comic Shop News, Dan, till it's actually the new year. So if you want to keep streaming and hanging out, go hang out over there. I'll probably be in the chat there or somewhere for a little while. And with that, we're gonna get out of here. Later, everybody.
Okay. Godspeed, everyone.